I am married. I am married, but I don't have kids, pets. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. Uh, I'm responsible to pay the bills, buy the things to the restaurant. A lot of bureaucracy, so I like it because I really like uh, working under pressure. Sometimes I get nervous, I get stressed, but I think for me it's good. I like that. Uh, I really like going to rock concerts. I am really excited because next Sunday I will see Train Pilots in São Paulo. I really like them. Really. So yeah, this is my life: going to concerts, drink wine, trying speaking English in a better way. So this is me, guys.
Great, Andrea. And tonight we will discuss about freedom of speech. And how do you define a freedom of speech? Your mic is off.
Sorry, guys. I think freedom of speech is when you are able to say what you think without fear, without so much prejudice, but you need to be aware if you what you are saying will not harm someone. So the limit is that when you talk, when you express your idea, but you cannot harm anyone. That's it.
Good point. What about you, Bruna? Please introduce yourself. And how do you define the freedom of speech?
I'm Bruna. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. And my aim in Talk Talk is scale up my English abilities, exchange ideas with you guys. How am I defining freedom of speech? From my perspective, freedom of speech is the right of say something, write something that you think, but you need to have, like Andrea said, you need to have some boundaries, some limits in these things, and it's the right of you say what you wanna say, have an opinion about something, and you don't be censorship, you don't be restricted, you don't be punished for say something, for write something, but you need to be aware of the what you say, what you write in the internet or the real life have consequences, and you have to deal with this. You have accountability in these things that you say, or that you write, and you need to be aware because sometimes these things can destroy reputations of professional and personal in the other person.
Good point as well, Bruna. What about you, Erika? Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Erika. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, but I born in a small city, a small and safe city called Ponte Nova. Is located in the countryside of Minas Gerais. I have a Bachelor of Nutrition degree and I'm postgraduated in clinical nutrition. I work as a nutritionist in some public schools. I work in a public service, and I have been here in Talking Talk since last month. Now I'm a real student in this platform, and I'm here like everyone in order to improve my English skills, my ability to talk to other people and get more confidence in talking in English. And about the first question, I can say my opinion about freedom of speech. I think it's about the opportunity to anyone to say, to share your opinion without disrespect, without injure anyone or anything. I think you can't say your opinion if you make someone upset, or base your opinion based on race, religion, sex, etc.
Interesting. Thanks, Sarika, for sharing. Madhu, it's to you.
Hello, I'm Maria Eduarda, but my nickname is Madu. I'm 27 and I was born in Paraguaçu Paulista and I used to live in São Paulo, but right now I'm back to Paraguaçu, but I don't know how long I will be here. I work as a brand specialist and data analysis is at the same time. And about freedom of speech, I believe that we have freedom to speech when we can talk about our opinions, our religion, our race, our sexuality. But as everyone say, we need some boundaries. So it's not about talking everything; it's about talking the right things in the right place. So you can't say things with prejudice or to hurt someone. We need some boundaries.
Okay. So, I think that everyone here talks about boundaries. So I think everybody agree that you have a freedom of speech, but there are a boundary that you cannot pass it. Okay. So Andrea said about talk without fear of what people will think about it, and I don't remember what else. But when we think about our society today, we also have the cancel culture. So I want to know, Madhu, do you think that cancel culture impacts freedom of speech in some way?
I don't understand one word. Is what impact the words that impact
Do you think a cancel culture impacts freedom of speech in some way?
culture? I can. I sorry. You
Cancel
can
culture.
culture.
Cancel culture.
Ah, okay. Is the digital behavior?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, of course. Because right now, there's some points that we can talk to everyone or every place. So I believe that people that are very exposed, not just in digital, but exposed at the job, at our family environment, we need to think more about some subjects because they are more sensitive than other. So the cancel culture is a big problem because we have freedom of speech, but we have a extra label. So you need to understand the environment, the people, the digital behavior, the job behavior. There are a lot of labels to understand before you talk about something.
Yeah, this is not just one just boundary. There are many boundaries. What do you think about it, Sarika?
To be honest about the cancel culture, I don't believe this because when I think about a famous case in Brazil that someone said something improperly that hates from some people, but after that, people come to the media and everything stay still okay because when people say something that is not correct in the society, people just go out from social media, stay out for some days, and after that, back. I think cancel culture in Brazil, I don't know about the over the world, but is a way to promote yourself. So now the example about Claudia Leite. Oh my God, this YouTube. I can't say that. But so no one was talking about her. So she said something that's not correct. And now everyone is talking about her. But there is nothing you happen if her. But cancel culture. Anyone can sell her. And people just talk about this, but I don't believe the cancel culture for famous people. I don't know. I
Yeah,
it's my opinion.
yeah, she is very famous, and in spite of people cancel or not, she's still famous. So in some way, it doesn't happens. It doesn't work to her. And also there is the other point that is when you talk about some sensible topic, as Madhu said, and the other people identify with that. So they agree with your opinion, even if it's incorrect. So you are not cancelled. Actually, you win followers. So this is the other point. What do you think about it, Andrea?
Yeah, it's a difficult question. I like it about the Erica's perspective, because it's happened like in Brazil. I don't know in other countries, but we see that here. I think I believe that with internet, with social media, it can increase a little. For example, if you put some comments in an Instagram, depending on the person, can lead in a big oh, promotion like that. Oh, I don't know, guys. I believe that people don't respect more the other's opinion. This is the problem. For example, I have my opinion, and sometimes I avoid put some comments because of this. I know that will be a person that will say for me, "Oh, you are wrong. And your opinion is not right." But it's my opinion, so I need this respect. And sometimes we cannot see it. So social media increase a lot this behavior. And I don't know. I think it's better, as I said before, of course, it's important to share your ideas, your opinion, but sometimes we can avoid because we know that it can leave a difficult situation. For me, it's better. So, yeah, I don't know if you understand, guys, but it's my opinion.
Yeah, I totally got it. Great. Thanks, Andrea. And what about you, Bruna? What do you think about it?
In the past, I would say that people feel intimidated by share their opinion in the media, in the social media. But nowadays, I've seen some comments in the media and like a professional LinkedIn, for example, and people share a lot stuff, a lot things that don't make sense sometimes or don't is the key point of the discussion, and they try to engage in more and more and more discussion, try to be a polemic person to get attention even in the recruits, in the HR, and try to promote the LinkedIn profile or the post in this way. It's like a Instagram manner to do things, and it's being migrated to the professional platforms too. And nowadays, people maybe don't have this intimidated sensation of, oh, I'll share these comments and someone in the other industry or my colleague or whatever can see these comments and can think about and maybe jump in the conclusion of my professional life, of my personal beliefs, etc. And this can impact my employment, my my career or my personal growth or my professional growth. People, I would say people don't think in this way, because recently I seen so many comments. It's so strange and bizarre comments, and I was like, oh, I don't write this thing on internet, because internet stay forever, last forever. People can print and can share this with the others and stay forever. I don't say this thing, or I don't write this thing for the other person, because I try to be polite, or I think, oh, I don't engage in this battle, in this discussion, because it's not of my time. I think I have better other things to do. And I would say people don't have this feeling of restriction or whatever anymore. It's like everyone say everything all the time and whatever. Internet is like you can allow anyone can say everything, but I don't think this. I maybe we have to create more restrictive rules, restrict in some way, because maybe people cross the line in some moments.
Yeah, they feel so free, so it's really complicated. And still talking about this relation of freedom of speech and social medias, there was a situation with me, for example, that I post I think on Facebook some years ago, uh, a message, for example, listening Pablo Vittar, and my cousin just commented, "I don't like her," and I was okay. Who asked it to you? So, how do you feel with this uh uh, how do you feel with this people who feel free to comment your Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp with uncomfortable things or unnecessary things? Because sometimes we just we are not open to discuss something, and sometimes they just want to share their opinions, but we're not asking for them. So, how do you feel about it, Erica?
I think you should cancel your cousin. um, as you said, Leo, people today, everyone think my opinion is so important, so I should share my opinion because everyone would like to know what my opinion about this topic, and I think sometimes people don't know exactly what promotes in you, in your feeling, when share their opinion, because it's so automatically everyone know today, nowadays, say something about anything. Anyone feel the the right to say something about any topic. You can talk about politics, economy, and I don't know about that, but I will share something about this topic because it's important. I give you my position about this topic. So I think so a little bit annoyed sometimes, but sometimes you just forget about it because it's your cousin. It's so it's your family.
Yeah, but I don't know if you all have the same perception that people, as Erica said, they feel like a need to share their opinion, or but they feel free just on the internet. I'm really sure that if I was listening Pablo Vittar, my cousin will not uh talk to me. Oh, I don't like her. Uh, so it doesn't make sense. What do you think, Madhu?
As Erika said, is like everyone is needed more attention about everything. So I don't have an opinion, but someone posted on Reels, and I shared this Reels just to say that I'm I know about this topic and I have an opinion, but I don't know about nothing. I just getting attention. And about your situation, I think for me sometimes happens to me, but not with my family. But I used to work in a different company, and people used to talk. Oh, she like Pablo Vittar, she like Gloria Groove. Don't talk to her, but not in a really mean way, but to provoke, not to just to get me upset, because for me it's really common normal to like these singers, but to some group is completely different, so they use this not to talk about their opinion but to make us upset. And in digital this is more uh, easily to talk about everything, so people that have some prejudices like to spend a lot of hours searching for people to get people upset talking about everything in comments, in posts, on Twitter. So it's like they don't have nothing to do and starting to spend time on internet saying bullshit. But it's really difficult to deal with that, because if you're reading everything that upset us, you get crazy.
Definitely. And we start to rethink of what we will share. Because, oh, I will post a photo. What kind of comments I will receive? So it's uncomfortable, and people don't realize that. Uh, what do you think, Bruna?
Mm, maybe maybe people have this eager to share something, to be heard, to have a voice, to stand for their grounds. Yeah, I need to say something, I need to be heard, but you don't have to, literally you don't have to have opinion about all the things, and even you don't need to share all the time. Sometimes people feel this pressure to, I need to have an opinion on a position about something, about this subject, even if you if you are not politic, but influencer, or you have some kind of position that you have a highlight position. In this way you are a professor, I don't know, the public position that you need to talk, and the other person wait to heard your opinion about something, what you need what you gonna share about this topic, about this polemic. But it's kind of exhausting, it's kind of daunting. All the time you need to share, you need to say something. You can note that nowadays everyone has an opinion about something, and everyone has ability to teach something. Everyone has something to teach in the YouTube and the TikTok and whatever platform. And it's okay, share things. You can have a different point of view. You have some kind of tips, some kind of hacks that you can teach others to live their lives, or cosmetic field and other fields. And it's okay, but sometimes it's more exhausting, and it's like everyone needs us to be right all the time. My opinion is better than yours. I'm right, you are wrong. Every time you see in the internet, no, I'm right. No, no, this right, you are right, they're right. And it's a lot of energy wasting in this way. You can canalize this energy for other things. You can create a group of debate, whatever, debate some subjects, exchange ideas in this contest. You can agree or disagree, and to be respectful in this way. Sometimes I see in the comments people are really rude with the others in the when they disagree about religious views, political views, and professional views. In the talk, and is an example that you have a different point of views in the same subject. You have someone that agrees, other that disagree. You can even change the way of you thinking because the other points out something that you don't realize in that time, and you can share, you can say something in the respectful way. But in my view, you don't need to do this all the time. You don't need to expose yourself. Even if you are an influencer, you need to expose yourself all the time, unless you like this attention, like this followers, like this polemic, like other colleagues raised this point in here.
Yeah, definitely. There are people uh who use those topics only to engage on internet. So they are polemic, and every time there everything news is happening, they talk about those news. So they're not a kind of journalist. They are just a kind of barraqueira. So that's it. Andrea, your point of view.
Yes, I totally agree with you guys because, for example, I like F1. I support Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is a black guy. For me, it's the best one since Senna, you know. And we see a lot of prejudice from from people that don't accept it. And in my opinion, it's because he is black. He's a black guy, you know, because we see, for example, Schumacher is a guy that had 7 titles, mundial titles of F1, you know, the same as Lewis Hamilton, and don't have so much prejudice from with that for them, for him. So yeah, what else? What I want to say, guys, I see on Twitter, and the most of time, if you put some comment about it, you will receive a lot of hate. So I fight on Twitter because of this, and sometimes it's annoying, because sometimes I just put my opinion. But when I am in a mood that I want to fight, I will do it because it's terrible. For me, can put it seems that people don't accept it, and people don't accept that him. You know, it's so strange, and at the same time, it's sad for me. You know, because myself as a black woman, I know what is it, you know. So yeah, and the other thing that I come to my mind, I think there are people that are there on social media just waiting for you to put something they for them will there and spread a lot of hate, you know. Maybe can earn money doing it because we see it a lot, guys. It's a lot. So I cannot understand why people do it, you know. Why you don't respect my opinion? I am respecting your opinion. So why? No, just that. Why people do it? And it can lead to other situations, you know, because sometimes, for example, because of the a post on social media, you can face some violence on the street, something like that. So it's really dangerous too, I think. Sorry, guys, I talk too much.
I love that. I can feel your hate.
Yeah.
But Yeah, and Andrea, you talked about on Twitter, and some months ago it was blocked on Brazil because it doesn't follow a series of laws of our country, and um, those laws was created by the government. So, uh, what is your opinion of the control um the control um of the government about social medias, about freedom of speech on those social medias, and is the limit? Is it correct to block one social media? Is it correct um be free on that? Uh, what do you think about it?
No, I think it's correct because every country have their own laws, so I don't think it's fair. For example, the guy of Twitter, I forgot, Elon Musk, um, ditar that his rules here in Brazil, for example. So I believe that it's important to have this control, even though we see a lot of bad things on internet, but imagine if you don't have this control, could be worse. So I am on on it. I agree with this kind of situation. And yeah, let's see, because now we are facing, I don't know if it will uh, happen, but about the Facebook or Instagram. So be totally free, and I don't know, maybe it can be really danger situation.
The video part two.
Yeah.
Matu, what do you think about it?
It's a really difficult topic because, as Andrea said, we have the situation of Twitter, and I totally agree. We don't need to lay to Elon Musk because he is completely different. Oh, he is have a completely different culture that in Brazil, and even the American law institution is completely different from Brazil. So we need these rules. And now we have the situation with Meta that they are not verification fake news anymore. So it's a really big deal because this week we have a lot of problems with fake news in Brazil. So if this happen in another countries, not just in America, in United States, we have more problem in elections with prejudices, with immigration. So it's a really big deal. But we need a really good democracy to do that because if we live in a ditadura, I don't know in English, but if we live in another uh, government that is not a democracy, this is not you will not get freedom because governments you have the power about everything. But I I agree that we need some uh, laws and some government power between the social media.
Yeah, it's not totally free. There are some laws of it. I agree with you. And Bruna, what is your opinion?
Um, First and foremost, the this kind of search for fake news, it's really important, but you need to be, I don't know if these are word, but unbiased. You don't have to be biased in this, in the way of, you don't have to tend for one way or other. You need to stick with the point, focus in the, oh, we're gonna search for the fake news. What am I gonna use to classify what is fake news or not. We need to we have to back up by something. We need to back up by science. We need to back up some kind of information. What is the resource to search for this information? What is the base of this information? Is there an article? Is there a news? This news is biased or not? We need to have more ways to evaluate these things. It's not like we have to create this tool for research, for classify, for not control it, but prevent fake news spread or lies spread and cause more panic or create narratives. It's like nowadays uh, people say a lot, create narratives. Like I don't know if you guys read the Big Brother. Is like 1984 is the book about this kind of things, the control, the government, but it's not a control itself. It's like you have in this book you have the control, but in this related to this topic is not a control the fake news in this way. It's like prevent something to happen, something more something like a comments incentive violence, comments that can harm someone feelings, or destroy reputation for the others, or can spread lies that cause panic in the health way, in the in the health of the other people, can harm health, or you can prevent the advance of something that can help the people. And in this way, I think we need more control, not control mm, in not talking on all right, but control in the what we're gonna share. We need to be more aware what are you gonna share. We need to think more. Oh, it's that right that I share these posts, I share these numbers, these figures, this news. I need to think, and what am I gonna think about? Sometimes some people think about it, some people are skeptical. They don't share a lot of things they think before, but other people can get excited and share other things. And what the government can do to these people think too. These people um, can prevent these people to share, to spread this fake news. Oh, you create a method, we create a tool, but we need to back up by science. We need to um, not to create something like tend for way or another. It's like what I'm trying to gonna say. We need not to be biased.
Interesting point. I will use it in another question, but now I want to know Erica opinion.
Yeah, my opinion. I think it's not about control. I don't like this word control, but regulation. I think any government of the world has the right to regulate social media, the speech in your country in order to protect, especially minority people. Because when you say about freedom of speech, you should say and no everyone is free to say about to share about your opinion. It's not only about the opinion, but in some cases, some sexual crimes start in social media. Uh, People share violent scenes in social media. So I think it's important to regulate not only because the fake news. In Brazil, you have a case a case now about the pics in Brazil that's um, because the fake news about this topic, government should forget about the regulation in the pigs. but I believe it's important every country about your culture to regulate the freedom of speech because some governments like in US protect some kind of crime that is direct to some kind of people. So if you don't protect this behavior, don't avoid this kind of behavior, I think you can hurt many people. And when you say about freedom of speech, you don't need to you don't can to hurt someone just saying about your opinion. I think you should regulate this.
Thanks, Erica, for sharing. And Bruna was talking about decision based on science. And I was asking by myself in a situation, for example, uh, the um, the homosexuality was considered a disease until almost 2000. And um, so it was based on the science of that moment. So even the science sometimes commits some mistakes. So pushing a little bit of this topic, uh, where is the limit of decisions based on science, the freedom of speech based on science? Is the science uh, has bias on something or not? Uh, m- what do you think about it, Bruna?
Sometimes it can be. When you read some articles, you can even have a how I'm gonna say pleasure. I forgot the specific words. Like when you copy something that other person wrote about it, and you have this in the unfortunate you have this, and sometimes the data in the article is questionable. It's not, you can not reproduce this data. You can even understand that you feel there's something wrong, there's something that the article hidden for them. Yeah, don't it's not a transparent article. This thing can happen, unfortunately. And maybe this backup by science needs to be more like like a specialist in this area. For example, this article tell about some kind of vaccine that is good and people need to take in this pills, medication, vaccine, etc. But I I'm I'm a chemistry and I have a knowledge about this area in certain limits. I don't have this all. I'm not a specialist in this area. I need a pharmaceutical um, pick up a brain of some kind colleague. There are pharmaceuticals. I need some specialist in the other area. I need a doctor. I need many opinions as possible about this topic to get a conclusion. Not to not is my only point of view, is not my point of view of chemistry. I need to see the like a multidisciplinary environment. I need the point of view, the value of people. I need the social point of view. If it's like something related to the environment, I need to the geography. I need to the, I don't know, the social point of view. I need the government. I need the chemistry. I need the more professionals as many to get a conclusion about something. I need to hear the other opinions. I need to be the people related, if it is something like related to people, related in this like for example, I don't know how to say autista in English, but if you are article about these people, I need to understand the reality. I need to understand the mother that had a son with this condition. I need to listen to the children. I need to understand, and not only the data for itself. The data can change. The data, it's a number. It's a number, it's a figure. You need to be the to put this in the context. It's not like I when you are research, you don't see the things, the number, or the results in the isolate in the in this like isolated way. You need to see the big picture. It's like what I'm trying to get across is you need to see the bigger picture. You need to hear others' opinions. You need to exchange ideas with the other colleagues, with the other areas of the profession, to back up this article, back up this decision by science.
Perfect, Bruna. I totally agree with you. And definitely, sometimes there is there is a article, there is a document, but it this is not about it doesn't work to everyone. Sometimes the group of the study it's not homogeneous. So I totally agree with you. And to finish this conversation, Madhu said about the updated of the laws of Meta, Instagram, Facebook, Threads. Now they do not block fake news anymore. It's up. It's the responsibility of the users to analyze it if it's a fake news or not. Do you think it will work, Erika?
Of course, no, because anyone have one opinion, and if but I think I don't know how to say auditoria, ouvidoria, because many on topic can be considered fake news. But you know, if the meta you say, oh, I will take this topic, this comment because it's fake. Who is how can I say control meta about this? I don't know about this kind of regular. I don't believe this.
Good question, Erika. Andrea, your point of view about it.
Yes, I totally agree. I think it doesn't work because it doesn't work until now. Imagine now with this kind of don't have regulation properly, so it be really worse.
The fake news were afraid with regulation.
Yeah, that's it. Unfortunate.
Madhu.
I don't believe so, but especially in United States, we have some huge problems because they're banned TikTok and they are not verifying anymore fake news. So they're just having Meta in there. They are not. Of course, TikTok has a lot of problems, but is a platform that is not from Americans. Is from the Chinese. So just with American platforms in United States, without fake news verifications, is a big, huge problem.
And just to add, we see Trump as a president. Imagine the chaos.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw the announcement of Mark Zuckerberg. Uh, he basically says how Trump will push the cultures who don't accept our laws. So I was, okay, he's the president of your country, not the whole world.
Yes, is a big problem.
Yeah. But Curious, it was a pleasure to talk with you about this topic. This is a hard topic to talk about, but I always think that it's a comfortable place to talk about it. We can discuss about harder topics here, and as everyone said, uh, it's a conversation full of respectful. So because of this, I feel free to bring those kinds of discussion here because I know that no one will fight. We will share our points of view and everything will work. So thank you so much. And that's it. I hope to see you here again next Friday, okay? See you
Thank you,
all.
Leo.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Thank
girls.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.